All right, so we're back, and on the on the wheels fabrication, just trying to get these to look scale. So this is what the wheel will look like from this direction, from inside looking that way, and then this is how they'll look. Obviously these haven't been painted yet, so the centers obviously are going to be silver, aluminum, and then the tires in rubber, black rubber or just matte black. I haven't decided yet. The rubber black is kind of a brownish color, but I think I'm just going to do matte black on them. We'll see. Anyway, this is the way it'll look. Again, this will be all silver, aluminum, gloss aluminum, here painted. I just wanted to get a couple coats of the sealer on that, so I just cut these from wood. These are cut from the birch-ply material, this stuff. The thinnest 1/32 I think is the thickness of it that I buy. I buy it in 1/32. I buy it in 16th thicknesses, and I use those for all kinds of different applications. Use it inside the wheel wells here. I use it for cockpit flooring and sidewalls. There's a lot of different applications for this material. It's really pliable and versatile and all that. Anyway, we'll just cut these using the circle template, right, to mark the inside and outside of the circle. Cut the outside with the scissors, cut the inside with the X-Acto blade, just tracing it around the inner line. And that gives us a decent roundness for the application. And then I used solder. Not sure what this is. 1 millimeter solder, and you just wrap it around something, you know, cylindrical to the right diameter that you want, and that's how you make a nice perfect circle. Just wrap it tightly around whatever. I think I use these for the inside dimension. Just wrap the solder around it, make a couple of loops, and then just slice through one loop, and that makes one circle. And then you just press it in, sand them a little bit. Once they're pressed into the wood, you can see the sanding marks a little bit on here. Flattens it out, makes it look a little bit more like a part of a rim. Right, so that's the wheels. On the inner doors, fuselage doors, inner doors, the landing gear doors that are not attached to the landing gear legs. These here, let's see, let's get the right one here. So we're just going to do a simple hinge method here. I've attached the brass rod right to the edge, wrapped it with the tape. It's glued on there with a couple of applications super glue, and then what I'll do is just use a couple of pieces of plastic tubing. Yeah, they are. So these will not be, obviously will not be glued to the brass rod, but they will be glued to the surface of the aircraft down here. So these will hinge the doors once we get them located in the right place. We should have a decent fit here somewhere. I did have a decent fit here now. Turn the camera on, she don't fit. There we go. So that's the location of the fit. So these will just be glued on here and here. The two plastic tubing ends will be glued, and then this part will just rotate in and out like so. So it's just a real simple, you know, basic way of hinging that cap door. And I want this to be tight because it's actually going to be holding the leg in. So this will actually close out over the top of the leg. Let's see if I can do this. So we get these doors, well, once they're attached properly, they'll rotate down with the wheels on them, of course. There you go. And then once the gear is up, in this case, then these will be rotated down, and the friction fit will hopefully, mind you, hold the gear retracted. This isn't going to fit just at this juncture. I mean, not just trying to do it this way. I don't think. Let's see. Oh well, there it is. Right. So it'll look something like this. And you know, granted, it's not a perfect fit by any means. It doesn't fit just as a scale landing gear door would, but for our purposes, it's a way of achieving the goal. And once everything's painted up, we get the invasion stripes in here. That'll probably cure a few things, at least hide them. Multitude of sins that we're committing. We just hide them with paint, which is, you know, it's an old story. Okay, so that's the progress so far. You still have to attach the hard points that go roughly here on each side, right about there. They're in line with the outboard edge of the flaps as a location, and just set back to the leading edge demarcation line here, so probably more like that on each side of the wing. Still fabricating machine guns for this. 6 more to do, same as it ever was. I'm gonna deal with this in some fashion. I just don't know exactly what that's gonna look like at this point, but we'll address that. I think I might have suggested a method in an earlier video, so we might go with that idea. At any rate, whatever I do come up with, it'll be on the channel. You'll see it. So flaps are at full extension here. That's as far as they'll travel, and you can see how the gear is going to hopefully work. What the wheels are potentially going to look like. Potentially, allegedly, right? Landing gear wheel, main door, main wheel, main doors, fuselage doors, and so on. This is pretty much how it's coming together. Okay, let's try to keep everything together. Last thing I need to do is start losing parts as I'm getting them ready. But that's you know, that's also part of the game. These doors, just like with these, what I want to do is skin them with cardstock. Just the thickeners, just these doublers on the inside here. They'll be I'll cut cardstock using, just use a layer of tape, mark it around the edges, peel the tape off, tape it onto the cardstock, and then cut them out. Using white glue, we'll attach the, what that does is it means I won't have to do so much sanding on this. In fact, I won't have to do any. And you can see how they look. I think this is on camera here, right there. And I just laminate them with the cardstock. It's a nice extra layer of veneer, keeps everything together and smooth and all that, and it has a decent look to it. You can see there's a bit of a reveal all the way around for the most part on both sides, and I like that look. I might even use the cardstock provided with the kit, the stuff that's printed on. I don't have it ready to pull out and show you, but I guess it would look something like this. Right, but there's a, anyway, I'm losing traction here. So anyway, this is how it looks right now. This is the status of build at this point. This is where we're at, in other words. Okay, we'll do more videos. I am still working on this project. I do still have other outside projects and responsibilities and things that I have to be doing that are keeping me from working on the jug full time, but I'm doing what I can. I don't want to rush this job. I don't like it that I'm having to step away for a day or 2 or 3 or 4 and then step back in and step out, and there's no continuity of flow of movement, and sometimes that can be critical. You want to stay on a task all the way through, just so you don't forget something or cause another issue from having that challenge. So we're doing the best we can. So anyway, that's it. That's our story. We're sticking to it. P-47 project still underway. Landing gear situation. I still need to continue surfacing this wing. So the gear aren't attached permanently yet, and until they are, I just have to be careful with the pieces and parts. But see, the gear turned out pretty good. I'm kind of happy with how this is coming together, even though it's not 100% to scale in appearance. It's going to be a decent representation, more so in the landing gear down configuration than in the retracted, but it'll still be, I think we'll still get a decent outcome, even with a handful of shortcomings. Right, so we'll keep at it, and I'll keep posting videos, and hopefully before too long we'll get to the end of this one. Well, at least to the point where I can start painting and decaling and detailing it up, and closing in on a fair representation of the Republic P-47D Thunderbolt juggernaut. Right? All right, thanks. Have a great day.